What's up, everybody out there in YouTube? This is JD Olson with the Martial Art Unlimited Association, and of course I am back here at Keishidojo Martial Arts Unleashed, and I am rocking my Eric Paulson's Combat Submission Wrestling Coach shirt. So shout out to Professor Eric. But what we're working on right now is we're working on self-defense from the Frankenstein Choke. Okay, I'm going to give you 3 options. Again, self-defense is only going to work when the other person doesn't know it's coming. So if you're going to grab a spouse or a significant other to drill this with, make sure that you are understanding that if by some weird chance that person was ever the one to attack you, you just given them the tools to counteract your defense. So I know it sounds terrible to say, but it's actually happened twice that I know of where the person that took the self-defense class was attacked by their significant other in one way, shape, or form, and it made the self-defense a lot more difficult. Again, practice makes permanent, so when you're doing your self-defense, it's not going to be a one and done, or if you simply do this one video one time and then get attacked in a year from now, again, you're probably going to have forgotten these things. So find somebody you trust, even a fellow girlfriend, and work these techniques over and over and over till you're comfortable with them to where they're almost a natural reaction. All right, let's get right into this video. So as we were talking about, what we're going to do is we're going to talk self-defense from the Frankenstein Choke. So I'm going to teach everything, and then Miss Ashley's going to go ahead and do them all. So she's going to start. She's going to have her hands on my neck. So this is where the Frankenstein Choke starts. Please don't just squeeze on the side. That doesn't do anything. It's actually the thumbs pressing into the windpipe that really makes a big difference. So traditionally, I've seen a lot of schools where they'll try to say, like, you're going to wedge block, or you're going to come in here, you're going to do this. That's really tough to do when it's a guy versus a girl, especially if I'm bigger. So the first one is going to be where I clench my teeth and I shrug my shoulders. I got this going. So now as she tries to squeeze my throat, it's a lot more difficult to finish me off. So from there, I step back and I circle underneath her arm to the side I step back on. Okay? So as she's choking, this happens automatically. I would step back and I just circle enough to drop underneath the arm. One more time. So she's squeezing the life out of me, I'm here, and I dip underneath. I don't necessarily want to go like this, start grabbing and do this, because now she's going to grab me, and now we're in a different battle. So be careful of that. All right, so that's our first option. Second option, she's going to grab. I take my fingers and I just push in her windpipe. 2 fingers, okay, just go away. Okay, again, doesn't matter, but I'm just doing it nice and soft. I don't have to finger jab her. In a real fight, maybe you would, but for right now, it's not necessary. And then number 3, the option is I'm going to come up on the inside, I'm going to grab, and I'm still going to shrug my shoulders a little bit, but as I do this, I rotate my body. That breaks the connection of the choke off. So when I grab here, notice even if she held on, it's not really high in my throat anymore. And so when I come up here, I rotate, bring my hand up, circle, and now I chop backwards, and there's a wrist lock, so she was going to tap. All right? So I'm standing square because I'm not ready for combat. So I come up here, I circle, I'm working on the same side because of the camera angles. I'll do the other side this time. Come up on the inside, give a little pull here, rotate, and now I circle back. So, shrug shoulders, step back, duck underneath. That's it. If I needed to, I could maybe smack her near and take off. One more time. Shrug, step underneath. Number 2, go away. Okay, again, all I'm doing is sticking my finger and poking in her throat. You don't like that.
I hate that one.
Okay.
I mean, it's my favorite choice, but not.
Number 3, I come up, I grab, raise your hand, get a little bit of roll. Notice the wrist is rolling, and now, there. One more time. Again, if I had a choice, I would always step back with one leg, so I have a lead, but I was showing it without. And there's that wrist lock. All right, now it's going to be her turn. Okay, so I'm going to put my hands here. She is going to start with the first one. Steps back, shrugs shoulders, clenches her teeth. She's going to duck and try to get right underneath. Come back. We do it again.
Good.
Good. Don't turn your head though. Eyes on. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. See, I instinctively want to do this, but I can't do this.
There. Good. And then eyes on target in case I do something else. That's the first one. Second one, hands are here. She just puts the finger right in the throat.
Be ready.
Go ahead. And so you can see what it looks like. Yeah. So it's just like that. The only time this isn't any good is if you're fighting somebody really long armed, like my son, when you can't reach.
There's
Then
no
you got to
way.
do something
I'd
else.
just be like this.
And then the third option is here. One hand comes up to the center, grabs that wrist, rotates it. Good. And there's the wrist lock. When you do this one, go slow, as that's a small wrist joint manipulation that can really hurt really fast. One more time.
I always go fast and then I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's like
I
you slow
gotta slow down.
So those are
Three.
Those are three quick Frankenstein choke defenses. Again, when I start teaching this initially, I start on the shoulders. And I let the person get comfortable with me touching their shoulders, and then we move closer to the neck, and then finally we'll put the hands around the throat. But since so many women have been attacked in different times of their life, I start out here, and then I work my way in for their safety's sake, and so I don't make them panic or freak out. So keep that in mind. Start nice and wide, practice your moves, and then as they get more comfortable, you can eventually get your hands on their throat. By the end though, there should be an actual choke going on, and you should start to kind of feel like, hey, that's gonna suck. All right, great. Well, there you have the three basic Frankenstein choke defenses. Again, like I said in the video, start at the shoulders where you're comfortable and work your way to the actual neck. And again, I have found in my own experience in teaching in my gym that it's best to probably partner a woman with another woman so you guys are more comfortable with choking each other. And then when you feel comfortable and you can have a guy attack you, that's going to be the ultimate, considering most men are going to be bigger and stronger than a woman, so that way you can do it. If you've learned other self-defense moves, by far, go ahead and try them out. But here's my thing. Remember, your attacker is going to be bigger, faster, and stronger. All right? More than likely, they're going to be a man, and they also know what they're doing is wrong. And if you have tested that on somebody else, and let's say you use your husband or a big brother or uncle, and if you can't do the move, then you need to rework that technique. Whether you scrap that move altogether and you try one of these ones here, or maybe the one I showed you doesn't work for you and you use something from somebody else. I don't mind, either one is fine. Just make sure whatever it is you're going to use, drill it, rep it so you can do it when it's necessary. Awesome. Well, don't forget to do us a favor. Hit that like button if you like the video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, as it really helps us out on our channel. We just hit over 1,600 subscribers, so thank you guys for that. Woohoo! And if you haven't already, please hit that bell icon to know when the next video is coming out, as we have videos coming out almost 3 times a week now. So, cool. We'll see you in the next video. You guys stay safe out there and keep your hands up.